Hello, everyone, and welcome to Training Tuesday. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday as we learn about precast chemicals. I'm Heidi Reese, a Training Programs Manager at Dayton Superior, and I'm hanging out here with Chuck Hoke. Say hi, Chuck.
Hi.
And I want to go over a couple of things before we officially get started. Everyone who has joined is muted, but I don't want that to stop you from asking any questions, especially at the very end. We'll have a short mini question and answer session. In addition, you can chat with me or ask the questions through the Zoom functionality. There's a chat and a question answer section, and you can do that throughout, and I will answer you, or we'll save it to the end and get that taken care of for you. At the end, as a reminder, each of these webinars are recorded and placed out on Dayton Superior's YouTube channel. They're all out there, and we also put them on Dayton Superior's website. Just search for Training Tuesday, and you can see everything that we've done in the past. So I want to remind you, like always, everything that we're going to talk about in this presentation is intended for training purposes only. So if you need technical specifications, please go to daytonsuperior.com and you can see those about the products that we're going to mention in the training. You can also find safety data sheets as well as any other important information on how to use the product safely and effectively. So let's talk about who Dayton Superior is. We are the leading provider of engineered solutions for the concrete construction industry. As you can see on the screen, we handle accessories, chemicals, you know that, we're going to talk about that in a minute, forming, but in addition, we give you engineering. We have the largest group in the industry, and we can handle PE stamps. We can perform certain calculations for you, whether it be for bridge deck, precast, tilt, forming. And we handle training for you. So these are short and sweet Training Tuesdays that get you a little bit of an enticer almost. But if you find that you want something more or something longer or something more customized, you can contact us at training@daytonsuperior.com and talk to us about what you might need, and we can formulate for you and either come out or do a Zoom call, whatever you may need. So some of the things that we have for accessories, I mentioned we had precast, we have rebar splicing, tilt-up construction, bridge deck. In addition, we have the Simon's forming and shoring. It's very adaptable, strong, and saves labor costs. If you haven't, there's some Training Tuesdays out there on all of these topics. So be sure to get out there and check them out. All right. So we're going to talk a lot about precast and chemicals, but I wanted to first show you, since I'm introducing you to who Dayton Superior is, I wanted to display the images here on the entire engineering package solution. We do deliver the most comprehensive portfolio in the industry. We are the single source provider of accessories and chemicals, and I've already talked about them more, but you know us for that. We're going to talk about chemicals today. If you'd like to know more about accessories, please feel free to contact Chuck and me at training@daytonsuperior.com. We provide products that we develop in-house for the most part, as well as looking at other products. And we do that in the mind of performance, strength, and safety. Those are very important things for us. Engineering solutions, I just mentioned that, but let's talk a little bit more about precast itself. We can handle panels, site drawings, specs, tools, technical and engineering expertise. So anything that you may need for engineering solutions, please contact us and we'll be sure to get that underway for you. And then we've already talked about the training where we have on-site available to you, YouTube recordings and videos, as well as virtual. Okay, let's get to the goods. We're here to talk about precast construction chemicals. We're going to take a chemical overview and look at the types of products and what we can do for you in solving your project challenges. And then we'll talk about the resources like we do at the end. And today we have the Director of Chemical Sales to discuss these. And I would like to introduce you to Mr. Chris Albright. I bet you guys thought it was Chuck when I said Chuck to say hi. So surprise, surprise, yay.
Yay.
So yay. Chris is a graduate of John Carroll University and a 23-year veteran in the concrete construction industry. He has been mixing it up. Get my little pun there? Isn't that funny? Huh? Okay. He's been mixing it up in the industry, gaining great experiences, and now he is a part of the Dayton Superior family for a couple years now. He works with our chemical team, technical staff, and sales organization. He assists customers with their chemical questions and technical situations. And so without further ado, let's let our concrete connoisseur, Dayton Superior, talk to us about chemicals specifically geared to the precast market. Take it away, Chris.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me here today. As Heidi said, I am the Director of Chemical Sales for Dayton Superior. Been in the industry basically my entire life, so don't hold it against me if I say something wrong today. Anyway, let's get going here. So the Heidi, I'm having a trouble moving oh, here we go. Okay, got it. All right, precast chemicals overview. You know, the same things we always want to do in concrete construction. You want to prepare, repair, and protect. That's a lot of the desired outcomes of using these products. The major product groups that we'll be going over are form releases, cures, repair products, grouts, and then waterproofing and repellents. Heidi was telling me that you guys had learned last time about parking garages. A lot of these precast panels and precast concrete pieces go into making the parking garages, so you're getting to see another aspect of that construction today. We have an innovative product line to meet your needs for new construction, retrofit, or repair, and we are formulated for success. All right, form releases. What are they? Form releases are water-based or high-quality refined oil-based products. Reactive, neutral, and barrier types are the three types there are. It is not a transformer, or motor oil, or untreated diesel fuels. What does it do? It prevents the bonding of fresh concrete to the formwork to produce a clean, non-stained concrete finish. No residue, nothing when you pull your forms off. This causes breakouts and issues with the panels as well on the surfaces. So form release really gives you that smooth finish and keeps your material, your forming equipment clean. Other reasons to use them: meet the current VOC laws. That's obviously a differing regulation from state to state. It helps maintain formwork, as I said. You get the consistent release, the smooth surface that you want for good-looking panels. It's also a rust inhibitor, and it gives fast turnarounds on your project. All right, now we talked earlier about the types of release agents. There's reactive, which are generally made of fatty acids, and they are part of a chemical reaction. When they get in contact with alkali and concrete, it produces a soap-like residue and creates your release agent, your bond breaker, your separation there. Neutral, which are buffered reactives, also contain fatty acids with a buffering agent, and they are more forgiving if they're over-applied. And then barrier is some type of water repellent barrier. It's usually wax, petroleum, oil, or resinous material, and that is quicker to get it off. All righty. Moving on. Some special considerations for form liners. Elastomeric, don't use a high solvent release or material swelling will result. Use a heavy enough body to stay on the liner. So you want something a little bit thicker to protect that type of material, elastomeric. On ABS plastic, you need a heavy enough body to cling to the form. So you want to apply light coats versus heavy. And that would be best using that material for your application. Form releases, solving project needs. Okay, going through the product listing here. Our Clean and Strip J1EF is a zero VOC form release. It's economical, rust inhibitor, water-based, going along with the zero VOCs. And it is a very economically friendly form release if you're in a California or a state that has a lot of environmental regulations. This is a great product for you. Next up, we have Magic Coat, which is one of our tried and true longtime Simon's products that goes along with our formwork. It's a neutral reacting form release, ready to use, petroleum based, and diesel free. It's VOC compliant for US and Canada. And then we've got the Clean and Strip J100 VOC, which is 100 VOCs, if you know the name sounds correct there. It's ready to use, petroleum based. It is a reactive release. It's VOC compliant in all regions as well, so that it'll match up with your project expectations wherever you may be. Okay, moving on. Clean and Strip Ultra J3. This one's got 250 VOCs. It's a reactive release product and it's VOC compliant in all regions. And then our Clean and Strip J1A is like our J2, but it's available for VOC restricted areas. Ready to use, petroleum based, light citrus smell for use on steel, composite, plywood, and aluminum forms. The J1A is compliant with most US and Canada VOCs. And then Clean and Strip J2 is generally your higher VOC, but very effective product on the market if you don't have the VOC regulations in your state or province. Okay, curing. What are our cures? Cures are chemicals that are deliberately take action to maintain moisture and temperature conditions for improved hydration of your concrete. Why use them? It helps concrete reach its, original design strength. You know, they talk about 7-day strengths, 28-day strengths, all that sort of stuff. Proper curing ensures getting to those types of values that the architect or engineer specified for the project and the panels in the case of precast. Now, why use them? As we talked about design strength, that's one thing. It reduces complications such as crazing, cracking, and dusting. It allows for the concrete to hydrate slower and more properly, and therefore you get a more uniform and stronger surface, as well as throughout the entire body of the concrete. It improves durability and abrasion compared to uncured concrete as well, which kind of goes along with the cracking and dusting above that. All right, let's talk about the curing process a little bit. Here you see a very, very round, unhydrated cement particle versus a hydrated cement particle, which looks kind of like an exploding sun. But those particles are what reaches out into the rest of the concrete. And as you know, it's not a drying process. It's a chemical reaction where the molecule expands, gets bigger, and then locks everything in place. Now, hydration is key, be it with your own body or with the body of concrete. Hydration only occurs when water is available. It binds with the fine aggregate to form the concrete matrix, and most hydration is accomplished within 7 days for most mixed designs, probably 99.9%. Timing of application, stick to the ACI 308 guidelines. That curing should be immediately after the disappearance of surface water sheen following final finishing. Now, for your curing with your project needs, we have several different options for you. First off, we have Clear Resin Cure J11. It's for freshly placed concrete surfaces, ready to use membrane resin. It's a dissipating water-based curing compound, so it will eventually come off with UV exposure or to light cleaning. The product will remove itself. White Resin Cure J10W. Cure, seal, and dust proof. It's water-based resin, liquid membrane forming, and ensures full hydration of cement. The W in these stands for wax usually, so that is one thing that's used as well. White Wax Cure J9A. Retains moisture in freshly finished concrete. It's a water-based wax, liquid membrane forming, and then white pigmented, which to reflect the sun's heat. J9A is a very steady mover for us and one of our best curing products. Okay, let's look at repair mortars. In precast, you're obviously going to have issues where panels hit each other, it creates some knockouts. There's going to be bug holes from improper consolidation of the fresh concrete, and we have products to help fix those. Now, we can provide repairs to precast products like delamination, scaling, spalling, impact damage, bug holes, and surface imperfections. Now, why do you use them? It eliminates costly repairs for a minor fix. If you were missing one simple corner of a panel, you wouldn't want to throw the whole panel away when you could fix the corner, form it up, and then have something ready to sell. You can use it to restore or improve safety issues or structural integrity on a panel. Most of the time, I think it's surface, but everything changes at different facilities. They help provide water tightness and improve appearance, which is a big aspect, especially on parking garages and precast walls and stuff that will be seen by the public. Okay, repair mortars. How do you want to use them? You want to identify the problem, select your materials, pick out your locations to apply, figure out your application methods, surface prep, which is always the most important thing in using repair mortars, and then do your installation. We have plenty of YouTube videos from Training Tuesday with concrete prep and restoration on our YouTube channel as well for Dayton Superior. So there are plenty of videos there to go through repairs with you. Okay, horizontal repair mortars. HD50 is our repair mortar, fast setting. It's for DOT type repairs, heavy duty, quick turnaround. If you need your high PSI in a very short time frame for quick road repairs and opening the lanes back up to traffic, HD50 is the way you want to go. DOT rapid repair, rapid hardening. It's a little bit more economical and high strength rapid set for heavy duty services is our DOT rapid repair. And then we've also got Recrete 20, 20-minute repair mortar, fast setting with excellent workability, multi-application use. You could use it vertical, overhead, horizontal, subject to light traffic, interior and exterior. We also have a Recrete 5-minute available. You could also use this product to shape and rebuild, stairs or knockouts on corners. It's great for that. And then vertical and overhead repair mortars, we've got our architectural finish. We also have a product called Superior Wall Finish, which they're both similar. It's a rubbing and sacking repair mortar. You would take out bug holes with this, surface imperfections, things up to about 1/8 of an inch. Our HD25 vertical and overhead is an accelerated early strength gain mortar, generally used for vertical and overhead, as the VO indicates there. It's a single component, fiber enhanced and trowelable overhead mortar. Really great one for these types of projects. All right, let's go through epoxies real quick. We have our Propoxy 300 Fast, which is an anchoring or injection cap sealer. It's high strength, moisture insensitive, 100% solids. Adhesive, our Surebond J58 is a structural epoxy adhesive, 100% solids, 2-component, high modulus, medium viscosity, moisture tolerant, meets 881. Bonding agent there. And then we also have our Propoxy 100, which is gravity fed or pressure injection, kind of like your crack repair mortars. Moisture tolerant, 100% solids, high modulus, low viscosity. Now, solving your needs with grout products. We have 1107 grout, which is the #1 non-shrink grout on the market, or at least that's what I'm telling everyone. We could be #2, but I think we're #1. Sure Grip high performance grout, another tried and true product for your specialty situations, meets 1107. This is a high early strength grout. And then we also have a dry pack precast grout, which also meets ASTM 1107, extended pot life and easy workability with the dry pack for those types of applications. Waterproofing and repellents. What are they? To help prevent structural damage, you want to keep water outside of the structure for freeze thaws. Water erodes structures. It makes it susceptible susceptible to harmful chemicals seeping in, prevents mold and mildew, as well as structures in low-lying areas. Now with that, we've got our Weather Worker J29. This is a long-term weatherproofing product, strong chemical bond to the substrate, ready to use and quick to dry, won't change the surface color, and you'll see water beading off of the surface for quite a while. J-Worker J29A is 100% silane, deep penetration, dries quickly and can be applied in colder temperatures, also keeps moisture out of your slab. And then our Water Stop, it's extremely fast setting, non-corrosive, non-rusting hydraulic cement compound used for plugging and stopping active water leaks in concrete pipe and precast pipe, and obviously works underwater. And for resources, please go to DaytonSuperior.com. Thank you for your time today. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, Chris, we're number one. I was on mute, but I was laughing hysterically at you, and Chuck was too. I feel like I need a foam finger just saying number one. All right, everybody, I'm going to go through these resources here. And if you have any questions, I want you to put them into the chat functionality or the question answer area of Zoom while I go through this. So like Chris alluded, we do have resources on DaytonSuperior.com. So what the heck does that mean? We've got product pages for each of these products he mentioned out there. You can see the images on your screen right now. One is when you do a search, you see that. And then if you click into it, then you can actually see all the good stuff on the left. That good stuff may or may not be a technical and safety data sheet. There will be one for each of these for chemicals. And then you can look at that and find out how to safely use, mix, all of it. In addition, we have selection and application guides and DOT information. If you look at the top right-hand portion, you can see all of the DOT approvals. And if you need to know what product has those states' DOT approvals, they would be listed on the website, as well as an interactive map that we have available for you. We also have the VOC and shelf life. I guess it's like a brochure, so you can see the products and what those VOC and shelf lives, what they are for those products. In addition, specifications, if they're specified, handbooks. If there's brochures or flyers, those will be out there as well. And guess what? There's a little plug right there for training videos. So we have an entire chemical page that you can see all of the past Training Tuesdays. So I kept referencing just search on Training Tuesday, but once you get to that main page that you actually see here on the screen right now, you can go all the way to the bottom. You can find all the chemical ones that we've done in the past. So what if you need to contact someone? We've made it simple for you that on the main home page, you can go to the contact on the top right toolbar, and you will see a map, what you're seeing here on the bottom right. And once you click on that map and you go to the state that you live in, you will see all of your contact information. You'll see the technical service representatives for chemicals, precast, tilt, splicing, whatever you need. You can go to the Simon's map if you are looking for forming. If you need a dealer sales manager, that is on there as well. So any questions going on? I don't see any. You guys typing away? Oh, here's one. Okay, can you extend vertical and overhead repair mortars?
In some cases, yes. In the case of, a form and pour repair product, you can add to that. But if you're talking like the Recrete 20, I wouldn't recommend it. No.
Okay, what about for deeper patches? Anything
For
along
deeper
that?
patches, yes. I'd say if you get a deeper patch, you can always add a little bit of 3/8-inch pea gravel to it, see how it works, make sure it adheres correctly. But it's generally used for horizontal. There are some applications, like I said, with a form and pour, with a deeper pour. You could take a look at it. I would either I would get with your Dayton Superior rep or the rep for whatever brand product you're looking at using to put that in, just to make sure that they feel
Which
okay.
should be Dayton Superior. Just kidding.
But I hope it's Dayton Superior. So.
We are number one. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Okay, any other questions, guys? All right. Well, you've got 5 minutes back because Chris is a fast talker, and that's okay. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate you coming out here and telling us all about the chemicals. And if you guys have any other questions, please feel free. There's a QR code on your screen right now that gets to Chuck and I. Scan it. We'll get you some training set up or ask a question at training@DaytonSuperior.com. I want all of you guys to have a great week. One reminder, we'll have that recording of this presentation out in about 4 o'clock today. And I want you all to have a fantastic Tuesday too. So say goodbye, Chuck.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye, guys. Bye, Chris.
Bye.